This is Edward Mungai with Edward Mungai Fitness. We are now on day number 23 of the Tokyo Marathon Countdown, which is a 35-day countdown, and I've been trying to inspire you so that you can also become better at this game. It doesn't matter whether you start from zero, but the truth of the matter is that you can do it. I started from 100 meters. Here we are, 17 marathons in a span of 7 years. You can do it. Now let's talk about the choice of marathons. I said I've done 17 of them. Now how is that possible? And how do I actually determine which marathon to go for? Criteria number one is in terms of the credibility, is in terms of how popular is a particular marathon. The most popular one is Boston Marathon. It's one of the oldest. I think now we are almost on edition 127. So the first marathon that anybody who is in this game would want to run is Boston Marathon. The unfortunate thing is how to enter into this marathon. And we talked previously about how various ways of getting to a marathon. And it's obviously very clear that it is very difficult to get into a marathon, which is your second criteria. So the first criteria, it must be a popular marathon. The second criteria is how easy is it for you as an individual to get into that particular marathon. So for instance, there are some marathons where you go through ballot, we talked about that. But there are others that you just need to show up, or you just need to pay the fees in advance. So if you are starting, please choose those marathons that can be easily be accessible. Some good examples is Paris. Good example is Copenhagen Marathon. Good example is Rome Marathon. Fantastic marathons, very popular, but also very easy to get into. Point number three in terms of your choice of a marathon is also a budget and financial budget. How much money do you want to spend? For instance, if you want to go to Boston, you must be able to set off about $5,000 because that's what it costs to enter. Because if you can't qualify, as we said before, you go through charity or you go through tour and travel. And that will set you back about $5,000. Well, the other point to take into consideration is also your dream city. Which city would you like to go to? Which is your favorite city? Mine is Rome. So that's why I've done Rome Marathon for 2 times. And I can tell you it's a fantastic race. So it's also good as you choose your marathon to go to a city which you would like to be associated with. The last point, point number 5 as you determine, is also in terms of the logistics, is in terms of how accessible is a visa. How can you easily be able to get a visa to a particular country? Well, normally from my country, we say it's a bit difficult to get a visa for the US. So therefore, I would like to avoid those races in the US in the beginning until I have some track record, because once you have a track record and you can be able to show that to the consular officer, you can easily be able to access your visa. But that's not where you start. Do other places where you can be able to access your visa, and then finally go to where the logistics are a little bit difficult. Logistics also will mean in terms of travel, and we talked about travel arrangements. How many connecting flights do you have and the timing differences? Because that also will play in terms of optimizing your race. So those are my 5 points that should help you to choose your race. And with those 5 points, for sure you can be able to get a race where you can be able to compete. Remember, it is fun to run in marathons, and let's keep going. I hope you've been inspired. This is Edward Mungai with Edward Mungai Fitness, and I still hope that you are following the journey. We are almost getting there. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please share with friends and family. Please ask your questions and give me comments, and I'm more than happy to engage with you. Edward Mungai with Edward Mungai Fitness, keeping you fit.